As we all know, service tax is a unique tax which affects everybody more than any other form of indirect taxation. With the ever-widening taxable service provider base, the confusion, ambiguous conclusions, possible litigations are all bound to increase. So it is here that this voluminous book, Commentary on Negative List-Based Service Tax, would come handy, and as a welcome step and need of the hour. The book has been written by Mr. Monish Bhalla, who has been associated with the subject related to customs, excise and service tax for almost 2 decades. He is an expert on the subject of service tax and has done extensive research on various aspects of service tax. This book covers in-depth analysis of negative list, declared list, bundled services, concept of reverse charge mechanism, valuation aspects and point of taxation. The book has got a unique feature which is an inspired mega positive list. The book carries messages of various commissioners of service tax throughout the country. The book speaks on the facelift of the service tax. The Finance Act 2012 brings within many new avenues to tax the public. Since 1994, it was for the very first time that such vast changes have been introduced in the service tax provisions. This new approach towards the taxing system, the negative list-based service tax, is indeed a paradigm shift. Mr. Bhalla is also a philanthropist and has pledged the income generated out of this book to be donated for the cause of Blind People's Association. Reading is Mr. Bhalla's passion. His habit is reflected in the form of his articles in newspapers. He has, to his credit, more than 200 articles published in leading newspapers. He is a regular columnist with DNA Money since year 2006 and has touched all aspects related to service tax in his articles. Seeing his authority in the subject, Doordarshan Girnar too had invited him to speak on the issues related to service tax for the show Janwanu Haq. He is now writing a book on service tax for laymen, which will be published in multi-languages in Hindi, English and Gujarati, and the same is likely to be released by next month. He is a prolific writer and his first book, Service Tax Clarifications, was published in the year 2004. Soon after, he started his own work as a legal consultant in indirect taxation. It is so true that the ladder of success cannot be climbed with hands in your pockets. Mr. Monish Bhalla's hard work and dedication made him more ambitious and thus spawned EasyServiceTaxOnline.com Private Limited, a government-authorized reporting and publication company for all the judgments delivered by the Honorable Customs, Excise and Service Tax Appellate Tribunal, CSTAT. The company is running India's only interactive web portal on service tax, www.servicetaxonline.com. ServiceTaxOnline.com is the only portal in the country to deal with all aspects of service tax with the latest updates of notifications, circulars and case laws, which is free of charge for the public of India. The portal is extensively used and referred to by the professionals, chartered accountants, lawyers and departmental officers. Mr. Monish Bhalla is also a regular speaker and a faculty with the National Academy of Customs, Excise and Service Tax, or NACIN in short, and has trained many officers of the department in the field of service tax, excise and customs. The book is already getting excellent feedback